Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Washington Wizards facing the Houston Rockets. Tip-off goes to Houston. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Stevenson. Caron Butler is out there with Antawn Jamison. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Haywood in at the 5 spot. And the foul called on Deshaun Stevenson. That's his first foul. Floats one up. Stolen by Stevenson.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Here's Yao, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Antawn Jamison picks one up.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Yao. And so he hits both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Stevenson outside. Back to Arenas. And the shot is long.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Here's Scola. Rebound by Jamison. Outside Arenas. Outside Jamison. Arenas passes to Jamison. Over Scola. Excellent D there for Scola. And it's Houston's ball. Battier outside. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Haywood. Battier against Stevenson. And the pass to Butler. Here is Haywood. Some solid defense from Battier.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Looking for Yao. He gets it there. Yao draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. It's the Wizards now. And here's Arenas. Outside Butler. To the paint. Here's Haywood. Trying to get open as Jamison. Haywood gets the bucket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
McGrady against Stevenson. Pass to Battier. Takes the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Stevenson kicks to Butler. Over Battier. Rebound by Yao Ming. Houston in the lead. To the inside. Battier. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
The Rockets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
And Battier is the full package pro, a knockdown three-ball specialist who also gets it done by working hard on the defensive end, too.
Now, here's Stevenson. Pass to Arenas. Over Alston. Arenas, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's McGrady. Back to Alston. 6 to shoot. Over Arenas. Kept alive. Yao, the pass to Battier. Misses the three. Washington trailing. To the middle. Stolen. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Good.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Now the Wizards with it. Here's Stevenson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Alston passes to Yao. McGrady outside. Over Arenas. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
That ties the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here is Yao. Now Alston. It's back to Battier. McGrady outside. It's tipped. Now here's Stevenson. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's McGrady. That falls. Great assist by Rafer Alston. Alston's got 3 assists in the game. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Stevenson outside. From deep. Hangs. He lays it in.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Haywood's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Arenas against Alston. Haywood with the block. Butler deciding where to go with it. That gives them the lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the game here. Jackson, he's checked in for Luis Scola. Throw good. Caron Butler.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
Now, here is McGrady. Pass to Yao. Here's Battier. He's guarded by Stevenson. Battier against Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson from long range. Rebound, Washington. Butler passes to Jamison, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Jamison is a high-scoring stretch 4 who continues to get better. The former Tar Heel gets it done from anywhere.
The Wizards have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first free throw is good. So for the Rockets, Mutombo comes in for Yao. And Carl Landry is subbed in for Shane Battier. And then for Washington, Atan Thomas is checked in for Haywood. Roger Mason is subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson. Both shots good from the stripe. Jackson with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And stolen by Butler. And they pick up 2. Butler's got 7 points in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here is Mason after Caron Butler's bucket. Jamison the pass to Arenas. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Luther Head has checked in for Houston. And a change for the Wizards. Daniels has checked in. Here is Head. The pass to McGrady. Pass to Landry. Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. And here's Daniels. Passes to Mason. The kick outside to Butler. On the wing, Daniels. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Head passes to McGrady. Five on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Houston needs to get a shot. Head. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good. Daniels.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Jackson. McGrady against Butler. And they double up Butler. It's stolen by Mutombo. And it's Houston on the break. McGrady's running.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Antoine Jamison.
One shot.
Free throw good, McGrady.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete. Tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
Daniels with it, guarded by Jackson, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Here is Haywood. He kicks to Daniels.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here is Ed. Trailing here by 8. Outside Landry. Fires for 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here's Butler, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Throw good for Ron Butler. And so Butler nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Jackson. He's covered by Daniels. Back to Jackson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Daniels, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Daniels with it, guarded by Jackson. Here is Daniels. Haywood in the post. Jackson on him. Haywood gets the bucket. Haywood's got 8 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Wizards.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Jackson. Here's Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Here is Ed. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jackson misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Clock at 6. The shot by Butler, nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Here's McGrady. Some solid defense from Butler.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. So So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Now Daniels. So on the floor for Washington. Aton Thomas out there with Caron Butler. Then there's Mason. Then there's Haywood. And it's Daniels in at the point guard. Can't hit from 12.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Down low, here's Butler trying to get open as Haywood. It's Butler that time on the assist by Mason. Butler's got the lead back up to 10 now for Washington. Brooks outside. Dishes it to McGrady. They double him with Butler. Here's Mutombo. Washington with the rebound. Haywood's got his 6th rebound on the night.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Butler. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McGrady. Rebounded by the Wizards. Haywood's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here is Daniels. Brooks covering. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From downtown, that shot is off. And it's Washington the other way. Here's Butler, and it's sent back by Mutombo. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Head kicks to McGrady. High arcing shot. Brooks misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Mason looking around. Nice ball movement by Washington. Haywood gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
McGrady outside. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. To the middle, here's Mason. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Mason's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards. And here are the Rockets. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Yao, he's checked in for Mutombo. Scola comes in for Carl Landry. Shane Battier is checked in for McGrady. And Rafer Alston is subbed in for Luther Head. And then for Washington, Antoine Jameson's checked in for Aton Thomas. Stevenson comes in for Butler. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Roger Mason. Rockets trail by 16. Alston with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Brooks gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Daniels passes to Arenas. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jamison kicks it over to Arenas. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Daniels. Three-pointer. Arenas can't hit. And so it's Scola. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 13-point game. Battier the pass to Alston. Jamison on the double team. And here is Yao. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Nifty move. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Wizards leading by 13. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Feeds it to Daniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
Arenas setting up teammates. What a great pass.
Brooks against Arenas. Scola trying to break free. Brooks misses.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Daniels from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Daniels has got 7 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Arenas. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 8 points for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
There's the pass to Yao. Kicks it to Battier. Haywood against Yao. Lays it up off the glass.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
Now here's Arenas. 8 points for him. And it's Stevenson missing. Battier outside. Pass to Alston. Over Daniels. Yao. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Here's Arenas. Rebound by Yao. Rockets trailed by 14. Passes it to Alston. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Now here's Arenas. Inside. Haywood gets the bucket. Haywood's got 14 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Brooks outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Jackson, he's checked in for Aaron Brooks. Daniels with it. He's covered by Alston. Daniels dishes to Stevenson. A 3-ball. Scola with the rebound. Scola's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Battier for 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Wizards leading by 11. And here's Daniels. He's got 7. He kicks it to Arenas. The Rockets pull it in. Yao's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Battier, and the lead is down inside single digits. Battier's got 5 points in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 8, pulls it up. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Scola. Washington leading now by 8. Here is Daniels. 7 points in the game. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Alston. Haywood with the block. And they get it back. Battier's shot. Good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Daniels passes to Stevenson. Nice ball movement by Washington. Arenas against Jackson. Arenas, good. Arenas has got 12.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Battier outside. Here's Yao. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Alston. And here's Stevenson for 3. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Arenas. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Jackson. Now Daniels. He's got 7. And Stevenson kicks to Jamison. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Luis Scola. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Houston making some changes. Tumbo is checked in for Yao. Landry comes in for Luis Scola. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Shane Battier. Then for the Wizards, Atan Thomas is checked in for Haywood. Butler comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. Roger Mason is subbed in for Daniels. Jamison hits them both. Here's Jackson. He has 6. McGrady outside. The Rockets with the new 14. Goes up again, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Washington leading now by 7. Outside Butler. Back to Arenas. Arenas has doubled. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Arenas. Arenas has got 5 assists in the game.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Now here is McGrady. He's got 7. Right side Landry. Another miss by Houston. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And that one drops for him. Butler's got 13.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Rockets trail by 13. McGrady passes to Mutombo. Now Jackson. He's covered by Arenas. Arenas against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Wizards leading by 13. Mason with it. Pass to Arenas. 1 second left. And that one, good. 14 points for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's the Washington Wizards riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They lead by 15. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. Defending the paint has been the main problem. You got to commit a few more bodies down low. They got to protect the inside, protect the inside, protect the inside. But even if they do, still might be a little too late for them, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Washington. They led by as many as 18 points. We've got Rafer Alston. Scola out there with Shane Battier. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Yao in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets trail by 15. Alston kicks to Yao. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Arenas, and it's Arenas with the jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Wizards leading by 17. Here's Stevenson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Yao's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Alston, good.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And the Wizards with possession. Here's Arenas trying to get open as Haywood. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Stevenson outside. He dishes it to Butler. Over Battier. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Battier outside. Back to Alston. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's good. 2 points. McGrady's got 9.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
The pass to Arenas. On the wing, Stevenson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Scoa. The shot off that time. The Rockets go the other way with it.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
It's not going to go for him. Good D by Stevenson. Wizards leading by 15. To the inside. Haywood gets the bucket. Haywood's got 20.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here is Alston. He has 6. Knocked away. Stolen by Stevenson. They're running. Here's Arenas. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Arenas has got his 7th assist in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Houston, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Arenas against Alston. Arenas passes to Butler. Here's Jamison. Count it. Jamison's got 8 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Butler against Battier. And the foul called on Deshaun Stevenson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Brooks checked in, and a change for the Wizards. Atan Thomas has checked in for Brendan Haywood. And it's Brooks in the corner. Tries it from 19. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Alston, good.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Wizards leading by 16.
Come to me, come to me.
Now here's Stevenson. The dish to Jamison. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks to Butler. It's stolen by McGrady. From about 16, and it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Butler, that will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
McGrady passes to Yao. They double team Yao. Back to McGrady. Buries it down low. McGrady's got 11.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And here's Stevenson. Dishes to Butler. For the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Yao's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
The first free throw is good. Antonio Daniels checked in for the Wizards. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wizards leading by 14. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Yao. Rockets on offense. And some nice passing there by Houston. Battier's shot. Good.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Daniels dishes to Butler. Pass to Jamison. Arenas against Brooks. The 3. And Gilbert Arenas good for 3. Arenas has got 21 in the game.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas, a big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Now here is Yao. 8 points for him. Over Thomas. McGrady passes to Alston. And it's off from three-point range. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Wizards. Outside Butler. From the top of the key. And that one goes long. Rockets trail by 15. To the paint. And there's Battier. That's good on the assist by Brooks. Battier's got 4 this quarter.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here is Daniels. He's got 7. Butler kicks to Jamison. On the wing, Arenas. Misses off the right iron. McGrady outside. Passes it to Alston. Now here is Yao. Out to Brooks. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brooks has got 10 points.
their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here is Daniels. Outside Butler. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Back to Butler. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Luther Head has checked in for Houston. Jackson comes in for Aaron Brooks. Mason, he checked in for Washington. On defense, Houston, they trail by 7. That one falls.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
McGrady outside. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Now Daniels, 7 points in the game. Outside Butler. And there's the pass to Jameson. Back to Butler. Pass to Daniels. Baseline jumper. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Basket good. Now just a 4-point Washington lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Mason dishes to Butler. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Jamison. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jamison's got 10 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to McGrady. They double him with Butler. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Rockets with possession here. McGrady passes to Yao. Here's Head. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
To the inside. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Shane Battier.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The Wizards have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Shane Battier. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for John Thomas.
1 shot.
And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 16-7 run. Jackson passes to Scola. Here's Head. Second shot opportunity. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Yao.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Haywood. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. McGrady up top. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Butler. 36 seconds left to play here in the third, and that one's good. Daniels.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Down low, here's McGrady. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. McGrady's got 12 points here in the second half. Here's Daniels. A second chance effort. Count it. And the Wizards lead by 8.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
With 2 seconds left, and it's blocked. And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Rockets trail by 8. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Antoine Jamison. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Mason. Then it's Stevenson, and it's Haywood in at the 5. So it's the Wizards now. Washington leading now by 8. Mason with it. The feed to Jamison. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Hits the three-point bomb. Stevenson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. And the pass to Yao. Haywood with the block. Stevenson with it. Now McGrady defending. Step back shot. Here's Haywood. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Haywood's got 24 points.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now here's Scola. Pass to McGrady. He kicks it to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Haywood with the block. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Stevenson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Jackson. McGrady passes to Yao. He gets it in there.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Passes it to Jamison. And Luis Scola gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Washington has possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The Wizards working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Here's Arenas. Tries again, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Yao Ming. He's off on the first. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Rockets trail by 13. McGrady outside. Arenas brings the double team. McGrady kicks to Yao. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Arenas. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
One shot.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. McGrady outside. Over Mason. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, you got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And a wide open look for Arenas. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Here is Alston. Count that one.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Wizards leading by 12. Stevenson outside. He dishes it to Mason. Pass to Jamison. On the wing, Arenas. Another one falls for Washington.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Shots good by Yao. Yao's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now the Wizards with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 3 from Stevenson, and again, Washington with the triple.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
There's the pass to Yao. Outside Jackson. Pass to Scola. Jamison with the defensive effort. So it's the Wizards now. The lead is 15. Outside for Arenas. Over Jackson. Another one falls for Washington.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Passes to Yao. Now Jackson. And another 3 for Houston.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Shane Battier is checked in for Houston. And a change for the Wizards. Butler's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
And Washington making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Here's Arenas. Inside, Jamison. That's good, and Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Rockets trail by 18. Pass to Alston. Back to McGrady. Jamison on the double team. Scola left side. And the dunk by Scola.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Outside Arenas. Here's Thomas. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 18.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Scola. They double-team Young. He feeds it to Battier. 4 on the clock. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
McGrady against Stevenson. The dish now to Butler. Kicks it to Jamison. Shoots. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Jamison. Jamison's got 6 assists in the game.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Back to Arenas. Outside, Jamison. Shot, high post. Now Meng pulls it in. It's trailed by 16. Battier outside. To the middle. Scola makes it off the glass.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Now here's Stevenson. Butler kicks to Jamison. On the wing, Arenas. The shot from 20 feet away. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Jamison's got 11 in the second half.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Here's Alston. Now, here is McGrady. No good that time. Good D by Stevenson. Fires the 3. Kept alive by Washington. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Haywood. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McGrady's got 4 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. Three from Stevenson.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Tracy McGrady. 2 shots.
Free throw good, McGrady.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And McGrady drops them both. Wizards leading by 12. Stevenson outside. He kicks it to Butler. Down low. Jamison with the basket on the assist by Butler. Jamison's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
McGrady, and he makes good on the layup.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Arenas against Alston. Outside Arenas. Here's Haywood, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
At the line for the Wizards, Brandon Haywood, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Haywood. And so Haywood nails both of them. Rockets trail by 14. McGrady outside. Here's Alston. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac. Tracy McGrady. Alston's got 14 points now in the second half. And here are the Wizards now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Stevenson with the bounce pass. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Yao Ming.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Battier dishes to McGrady. Now the pass to Yao. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Wizards leading by 9. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Arenas passes to Stevenson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Battier. Yao in the high post. Right side, Scola. Count that one.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now, here's Stevenson. Pass to Butler. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so here is Houston. It's a 10-point game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Outside, Davis to the paint. Shot clock at 5. Brown kicks to Williams. The tray. It's off. And so Washington takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.